Hey guys, this is Lance, the option teacher. This video I'm going to go over Strive and the daily dividends that they're going to be starting in June. So Strive breaks new ground with first ever daily dividends on U.S. listed security. You're going to pay cash dividends every business day starting June 16th. Nominal rate is 13%, but if you are just reinvesting more of the distributions into more shares, it goes up to 13.88%. Frame the move is a direct challenge to traditional money market products. I want to clearly say this is not a money market product, but it is going to be acting similar to it. We'll go over some of the risks later. They eliminated all debt, and it holds over 15,000 unencumbered Bitcoin. So it's ninth in public companies globally, and they are using this to accumulate more Bitcoin. Essentially, what Strive is trying to do is they're going to be giving the 13% annualized distributions using some of the funds to buy Bitcoin with it because they think Bitcoin will go up more than the 13%, and then they get the difference on those percents. Very similar to how Strategy is doing with STRC. Right now, shares have gained about 10% year to date, and Bitcoin fell about 9%, so still looking good in general. Dividends are classified as return of capital. It's going to be tax deferred. You won't pay tax immediately on these. Let's say you bought $10,000 of SATA, and then you're getting those distributions. Once you get the $10,000 in distributions, after that you'll be paying tax on it. So it's a better, more efficient way to get distributions for most people. Now this is from their website. You can see Bitcoin net asset value is 1.2 billion. They have 495 million of preferred outstanding. It's an amplification ratio of 40%, so they are essentially buying quite a bit more Bitcoin than just buying Bitcoin directly if you own shares of the stock. And I was looking at some of the just data on them. They do have USD reserves. I couldn't find the exact amount, but it does cover over a year last I checked. The dividend rate's 13%. Just from the Bitcoin, if they had to start selling Bitcoin to cover the distributions, it's currently covering 18.95 years. So they have plenty of time for recoveries in Bitcoin price if they needed to. If you currently look at the SATA preferred shares, you do see some volatility. Back in February, it was $82 a share, and currently it's at 99.9. The goal is to go between, I think, 99 and 101, just like STRC. This is a presentation that they made today. Just going to go over some of the most important points here. All the way in 1610, there were biannual, twice a year distributions from Dutch East India. Then 1969 has monthly from Realty Income, ticker symbol O. I do own some shares of that. And now they're going to be doing Strive with daily dividends. So 13% annualized, and they're going to pay it out daily. I like this phrase that they wrote. It's not a money market fund. It's designed to be better than one. That doesn't mean that it's completely risk-free. Like a money market account is essentially risk-free because it's using treasury bills with US dollars that the government is guaranteeing. If the US government ever defaults on its debt, money market funds could drop as well. SATA is using Bitcoin to pay out these distributions. If Bitcoin tumbles really hard, then it could go down in share price, or it could decide to not pay these distributions anymore. So you want to be aware of the risks on these. Zero debt. They just paid off their last convertible bond. Let's keep moving here. Less volatility in general than owning Bitcoin, and more utility because you get those bigger pays. Again, daily. By changing from annual to daily, you do get the reinvested dividends. That's buying more shares of SATA. that would also increase the yield. So the yield's close to 14% on it. So monthly compounding, let me see this. So if you had $100 into it, and the compound frequency would change based on daily compounding, you can see how it's a little bit higher on the daily compared to monthly, which is what they were doing in the past. These are annual yields compared to different type of fixed income and preferreds. You have 13%, which ends up being close to 14% with the daily distributions if you reinvest it. High yields funds preferred are around 6%. Money market and T-bills are around 3.5%. SCHD 3.3%. So it does give good current annual income compared to these other. SCHD, though, does have dividend growth companies. I do own quite a bit of it. So over time, this should be a higher cost, yield on cost. Daily payments will start in, I think it was June 16th, but you can see every business day, not the 3rd because the market's closed, the 4th of July, but every other day you're going to be getting the 13% divided by about 250 or so trading days in the year. Current dividend rate, it's relatively new, 124 days trading, and there's 1.2 billion in Bitcoin backing. Just going to quickly go through these. About 250 cash flow events per year. And you can see with the daily even payments, you do get a much cleaner line than waiting each month to see the increase of the dividends to get to the 100% by the end of the year. Sharp ratio, with the daily dividend payment right now, it is 1.06. That might change to a higher number, which is better, just because it had a lot of volatility in February. If you look at the Sharp ratio for SCHD, it's higher than that as well. So those are two possible ways to go on these. And also it's hard to remember all the ticker symbols. For Bitcoins, they do pay once a month, but they are looking to pay twice a month. And they're trying to get voter approval on it. Finance tier, layer one's a Bitcoin. They're trying to get to digital credit that's structured and amplified. This will look down the future. So the daily payment will unlock these products that I see coming in the future here. You might start getting stablecoin, which are yield-bearing tokens. And stated amount, the goal is to have $100 per share, get 13% annual rate. They're going to start in mid-June, so they're looking at July, which is a full month with 22 business days. You would be getting 0.04924 every day in distributions. How it's calculated? Essentially, they take the old dividend, 1.0833, and then they convert it into the daily. They essentially see the number of business days in the month, and then they get 0.04924. So before and after, before the monthly schedule was around 1083 with $100,000 into it. But now you'll be getting 49.24 every business day. Ends up being slightly more in the end if you reinvest. And this shows the dividend forecast. Dollars per share could change depending on the number of business days in the month. Dividend payments changing. If you buy before June 15th, you'll be able to get the daily distributions each day as well. And it shows a calendar of each business day. You can see you're getting most weekdays except holidays. And they went out to 2028. And you have the record dates. So record date June 26th, payment date June 29th. So some of these will be staggered a little bit out based on holidays, for instance. You can see how these are paying out the next business day from your record date. So it is a very interesting company that they're pretty much a smaller strategy, and it could be an interesting way to go with some of your possible emergency funds, more of a like slight trade. I wouldn't use all of this as an emergency fund, but having a small percent of it in that and then the rest in T-bills or a money market account could make sense for many members. So I'd like to hear your thoughts if you're going to be using these or if you use any of strategies like STRC and how this might be applicable for you. Again, this is Lance the Option Teacher. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.